Today, I'm going to give you guys the top 3 reasons why you should not work in IT. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Zach with IT Career Questions, and I'm going to tell you today why you shouldn't work in IT. I know, this is kind of a shocker, right? Because I'm always trying to tell you guys, hey, this is maybe why you should work in IT. Today, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't work in IT. The number 1 reason why you probably shouldn't work in IT is because you can't deal with people. If you can't deal with stupid people, and I'm sorry to use that word because I'm just going to be very blunt right now. If you can't deal with stupid people and you're going to be rude to them, you shouldn't work in IT. Like, that's just plain and simple. You shouldn't work in IT if you can't deal with people who know nothing about technology. I mean, you're going to work in IT, and your main job, if you're customer service related, like help desk or whatever, basically any type of IT, whether you're system administrator, network administrator, there's going to be some point in your job, in your career, where you're going to have to deal with some type of end user. Whether that end user is another administrator or director in another department, or just a plain simple end user, you are going to have to deal with people who know nothing about technology. And they may be completely oblivious to technology in general. And you are going to think they are completely stupid. And you cannot treat them like they are stupid. So if you are going to treat them like they are completely stupid, you shouldn't work in IT, because nobody wants to deal with some person in IT who's just a complete jerk. So don't work in IT if you're going to treat people like they're complete idiots. The number 2 reason why you shouldn't work in IT is if you do not want to learn and continue to learn. IT is always expanding, and I've said this in many videos before. You always need to learn. So if you are not ready to learn and continue to learn, IT is probably not the best career choice for you if learning is something that's difficult for you. Whatever you learn right now in school, or whatever you're learning right now in your current IT job, is going to be a lot different than what you're going to know 10 years from now. Technology changes very often, and it grows, and it gets very, very different very quickly. So if you are not willing to learn, IT may not be right for you, because IT, again, grows quickly, and you have to constantly learn and want to learn. And I've said this in a previous video, and it's one of my popular videos, and it's, what to know before getting into IT, and you guys should definitely watch that video. If you haven't watched that video, if that's something that you're interested in, definitely check that video out. I'll put a link in the description. That'll give you a rough idea of what you guys should know before getting into IT. But if you guys aren't willing to learn, don't get into IT, because you really need to be on top of your game and always be learning, because IT is always going to be growing, and there's always going to be new technologies. So be willing to learn. The number 3 reason why you shouldn't work in IT is more so something that I'm going to throw out there just off of personal experience. Not so much that I am that person, but I've seen this person many, many times. If you are a know-it-all and you think you know everything about IT, don't work in IT. Know-it-alls are the absolute worst. And if you are that cocky know-it-all jerk, don't work in IT. If you think you know everything about everything in regards to every single IT system, which is highly doubtful, by the way, because you would literally would have to been studying everything about technology for the last 30 plus years or so, which, again, highly doubtful. It's just not going to happen. You're just not a know-it-all. You don't know everything about it. So don't come into a new environment and pretend that you know everything about everything and you're just that guy. Don't work in IT if you think you know just everything about technology, and don't be that guy. That's really the best that I could say about the number 3 reason, because nobody wants to work with that guy. And I'm going to say that guy many, many times. So those are my top 3 reasons why you guys should not work in IT. If you guys have any, top suggestions on why, you probably shouldn't work in IT, now's your chance to leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys would have to say about people who shouldn't work in IT. So leave a comment. I'd love to hear back from you guys. As always, I greatly appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching, and take it easy.